1, 2.
2, 2. The numbers are adding up.
Yeah, they're all good.
They're all good. We're rolling. How do you prefer your tea setup, Bally? Does that work for you?
Yeah.
That's about.
Can do.
That's about right. That I'll have to do.
Where's your water?
I have water down here. Don't worry.
Perfect.
I have
Okay.
aquatics. Hello and welcome to this album with me. It's William Hann. Normally, it's the podcast where each episode a guest and I would deep dive an album of their choice, but fucking hell, this is no ordinary episode. I'm back with my return guest / becoming co-host slowly.
No, I don't. Let's not go that far.
It's Robert Ball. So first things first, Baldy, how does this compare to your first appearance on the podcast?
Well, it's a little bit of a different venue, a little bit of a different vibe. It's like walking into like a sort of basic Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bright, it's colourful, it's brash. You're there.
I'm there.
There's 2, 3 massive clouds on the ceiling which you can't see. It really is mental. And and beanbags, of course, which I thought beanbags
They're back,
died out.
baby.
They're back.
They're back.
Yeah?
I think in many ways we all saw it coming.
Yeah, they are comfort.
So how did you enjoy your last time on the podcast, Baldy?
Oh, I absolutely loved it. It was a hoot.
What were we up to?
I had we just shot the breeze about Truck Festival, didn't we?
Easy.
My mum took the piss out of my hair after the event.
Yeah. The Libertines reshared.
Libertines shared our stuff. I love the fact I picked that first. My mum mocking my hair. Like,
we've all got different priorities.
That's the thing that really hurt me.
Yeah, we've all got different priorities in life.
But yeah, the Libertines shared it. That was nice.
That was
splendid.
Yeah,
I still can't quite believe that happened.
A shrug of the shoulders, a thumbs up and a sign of approval from Carl Barra himself.
Yeah, very much so. So that was pretty cosmic, wasn't it?
So let's see what happens today.
Oh.
Let's mention brands and bands and see how
So
we
anyway, Brad Pitt.
So I think what we'll do, this is basically the start of a new series I'm doing on the podcast. I think each month, a bit of a wrap-up, a month in music, and let's see how long this goes on for, but we'll have some fun with it, I reckon.
Hopefully every month for a year.
Let's see what the next 12 months brings, Bally. So January, infamously quite a dead month, but if I know anyone that's going to be getting up to something in January, it would be this guy.
Oh, I got up to
You
something.
have Januaried hard. So let's start at the beginning, Bally. You were out of the country at the start of the month.
I went to Australia.
Wow.
I went as far away as you could possibly go from this doldrum of existence. I went to Melbourne for 12 days and I went to Sydney for 12 days.
Sick. What did you get up to?
I went to watch the cricket, which we'd already lost by the time I got out there.
That's good timing.
I watched us win in Melbourne. First time England won a cricket match in Australia for 14 years.
Wow.
So that was quite this stupendous occasion. I went and saw the sights. I went on some very long drives and saw some of the amazing scenery and wildlife it has to offer. I also, however, here comes the
link. Yeah. Keep it on brand.
I went to see a couple of gigs. Well, I went to a festival and I went to a gig.
Amazing. So you started the year strong.
Oh, I started the year very strong. It was the 1st of January, no less.
What a day.
How start do you want it to be?
Yeah, so you went to the festival that I went to historically. Tell the listeners a little bit about what you did on the 1st of January, please, Bally.
I think it's a different vibe to when you went because mine was very, very dance orientated.
Yeah, the same for me, don't worry.
Oh, right, because I thought you said that. Did you say Tyler played?
Tyler, the creator
right.
headline, and the rest of it was very dancing.
Okay, so, I was there. There was acts such as Swimming Pool. No? Okay. So you're not as hip as me, clearly.
Guilty as charged.
Carl Cox, Patrick Topping.
That's a pretty heavy lineup then.
Oh, it was. I mean, it's not really my domain. It's not my field of expertise. But yeah, they were some of the biggest in the business. Fish 56 Octagon, which I have to say, he keeps appearing everywhere, and he has the most ridiculous name.
Yeah, ridiculous name, ridiculous vibe. But I kind of like him. He's a man that's very passionate about his chosen topic of creativity.
Yeah.
And I like seeing someone that's passionate have their dreams happen in real time.
I'd also like to point out the entire backdrop while he was playing. I mean, I thought, what's his vibe going to be? What sort of and it basically was fishes, the number 56, and octagons in a sort of mirage
down
of
the
colour.
line, wasn't it? Yeah.
So as you can imagine, there was probably some, not myself, sadly, positively, whatever, but there were some people that were kind of obviously losing their minds, some of the younger people
Understood.
there. Just through the power of music, I'd have thought.
I'm sure that's what it would have been.
Yeah, and yeah, the mirage of colours was doing my head in, so I can only but think what was happening for these guys.
But it does scream to me of like putting into AI, give me visuals for a DJ called Fish 56 Octagon.
That is exactly what has happened. Exactly what's
You
happened.
got exactly what you asked for. AI is working.
Yes.
So who else did you catch there? Let's set the scene. Like, what was the vibe there?
I think it was in a different place to when you went. It was in like right in the middle of it was in the pavilion, right in the middle of the city. So the skyscrapers were pretty much.
I think it was the same place I was.
Oh, it really was.
Yeah,
Okay. And the vibe was good. The vibe was slightly younger than me, I think, overall, because I am now old as dirt. But yeah, man, it was people on shoulders, people vibing out. Everyone seemed very friendly, very good vibes, and went on till I stayed till the end, which was Carl Cox, and yeah, it went off. I have to say, it was well organised. Do you know what? I've become that sort of age now.
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
the most important thing.
And I know.
How was your festival experience, Bullet? I'll tell you what,
It
the
was-
organisation was second to none.
But in order for me to be able to sort of push off of it and go for it,
You need an organisation.
I need an organised canvas.
For an unorganised mind, you need an
exactly,
organised festival. You sound like you had a very different experience to when I was there because it was pretty feral. It was mad. People
when you told
were
me about
off
it prior,
nuts.
I was.
They really were.
I was panicking a little bit, thinking it was going to be like a sort of Reading for Australians almost.
Yeah, I mean that's what it felt like to me, just of a different sort of soundtrack. And we had a bit of a difficult day because we landed on New Year's Eve, jet lagged as all hell. Then went straight to a festival the next day.
Yeah.
We bit off more than we could chew. And as much as I was there to have a good time, my wife was struggling a bit, I think, Sarah. She didn't enjoy herself
We're
very
cut
much.
from a different cloth.
Some cloths are just cut differently. But it was great. We saw Tyler, the Creator. That was amazing. It was weird because even though it was headlining, it was on a bit before the end. I think the reason was he had to catch a flight to the next city the next day.
Yeah, okay.
So even though it was the headline act. Yeah. And like Disclosure were playing, but we couldn't watch them because we were done. You know what I
That
mean?
seems to work better with the places that have got the heat, so to speak. Like Primavera, obviously,
Sure.
you've got your big acts play, but it still goes on for quite some time
Yeah,
after.
so what time did it finish when you were there then?
I think the last thing was probably on about 3, I want to say.
Oh, right, proper
but yeah,
late
but
then.
like there was the headline was on at like finished at midnight.
Oh, it wasn't
and then-
nearly that late for us.
Really?
No,
No?
absolutely not. No. We were out
sure
of
it
there
was
by
that late.
about 7 o'clock, but
Yeah, well, yeah.
different reasons.
Pay your
different-
money and take your choice.
Different needs.
Different needs.
Okay, so how would you summarise your Australian experience?
I jumped out of a plane.
Mad.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that at 15,000 feet.
And he landed!
And I'm here today to tell the tale. It was exhilarating beyond exhilarating.
Yeah,
It's the best buzz I've ever had.
Wow.
Lord knows I've had some
Lord
buzzes.
knows he's
But no,
trying to
it
push
was
that one.
It was exhilarating beyond belief, to the point where I'm thinking about doing it again in Dubai in a couple of
Yeah.
weeks. So yeah,
He's a plane guy now.
I'm a plane guy now. I mean, I do love planes. I do love getting on them.
Professor Parachute over here.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So that's
Giggles.
cool. I figured what we do, the kind of theme for this, we go through a few of the big sort of news stories in music and stuff over the last month or so.
Just as a
And-
footnote to that Australia
Oh, he's
trip,
got some footnotes.
I mean, we missed unbelievably. I went all the way to Australia, and Hounslow / Brentford's finest was out there.
You left me more specific here, Bolton.
Corrupt.
Oh, yeah,
I went to
sick.
see Corrupt.
Amazing.
So I
Talk
just
about
thought,
that.
yeah. So I went to see Corrupt, and I thought that every single person in there would be English, like
Right.
me, on holiday
Yeah,
or
yeah.
living out there, who just watched the program on iPlayer on VPN and just that kind of thing.
Sure.
Turns out the vast majority of people are Australian. There was honestly about half a dozen Australian people wearing Brentford shirts.
That's sick. That is sick.
So I just thought I'd touch on that. That it's amazing how they're sort of like obviously very similar cultures in respect, but to be that far away from home and literally feel like you were in Brentford.
That's amazing.
And they were absolutely loving it. I mean, Corrupt. I forgot how much of their act is just them dancing to music as opposed to spitting bars.
They're living the dream.
So yeah, I mean, DJ Steve's did one of the most impressive dances I've ever seen. Like it was like imagine a Vishnu, like 8 arms all sped up. That's basically what the dance
You
represented.
can't teach that.
No, you can't.
You can't teach that.
And he's the brains behind the operation.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Staggering. But there you go. That's what
Good fun. Did you catch him at Glastonbury a couple of years ago?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
So much fun, wasn't
But
it?
Shabadi G obviously not part of this now then, because
Well,
Shabadi G wasn't there for that. He
was
wasn't
he
there for
not?
this.
Serious actor now.
He's got bigger fish to fry, I think. Maybe I don't know.
He's chasing dollar signs while they're chasing scraps in Australia.
I tell you what, though, man, I had a great time.
Yeah,
It was
I
an
bet.
hour of pure
Joy.
buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. Anyway, I've introduced you. Please carry on.
No, that's great. So yeah, I figured like thematically and directionally what we'd do is just talk about a few of the big news stories over the last month, big album releases, shows you've been to, and the year started with a big album release from one of our very favourite bands, Paulie.
Oh, fantastic.
Jarmania.
Yeah. So yeah, the Cribs are back.
From where?
Oh, somewhere.
Where are they
somewhere,
from?
somewhere in northish. Yorkshire?
Wakefield. Yeah, Wakefield's finest, back with a career-defining album, I think.
Honestly, you know what it's like with any of these bands and any of these albums, our bigger bands, you get the first listen. I don't care what, it seems to always be the case. You get the first listen and you sit there and you go, You finish it and you go, was that as good as I thought it was going to be? Did it reach my expectations? Yada, yada, yada. Of course, what happens is because you love that band, you're going to be prepared to listen to it more than just a passing thing. And then by about 5-6 times in, you're like, this is like fantastic pop music.
Yeah.
And I think I literally saw an interview, I think it was the day before yesterday, with Ryan talking about it. And what he said literally just backed up what I was thinking. It's a pop record first.
Yeah.
And then they've worried about making it sound like, have their sort of sound, having their vibe.
Yeah.
Selling a vibe.
Selling a vibe, thank you.
Thereafter. But the actual album is just pop greatness.
Yeah.
That's the way I see it.
With a filter of Jarmania.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously, you're going to get that rustic sound because none of them are like, they're not opera singers by any means. There
was an opera sample at one of the songs.
Yeah, that was mad, isn't it?
Bit mad.
I thought something had happened with the
running
player.
order.
I thought something had gone very, very. Yeah. Anyway, it was shit hot.
Shit hot. They're back at it, firing on all cylinders, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking strongly to go to in April. They're playing.
Go to Brighton.
They're playing in April. They're playing Amsterdam, Antwerp.
Yes.
And I'm looking at possibly doing that because I've got the week off work.
You're not a man that says no to an opportunity like that very easily, are you?
No. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to be able to go that much when they play here, which is a couple of weeks prior in end of March. So I may well end up, I'm the sort of guy that can do this on my own. I'm a solo man. I can do this on my own. So I can play with myself all day. Sorry, hang on. And so I'm thinking.
Go on.
Yeah. So there's a possibility I'll go out there for that. They're small venues.
Are they?
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah, because I don't think it was a venue I was familiar with, the Amsterdam one.
Yeah, and then they're playing America, and then venues are literally even smaller.
Yeah.
So that's one thing they've always been. They've been committed to playing where they want to play. Like,
Absolutely.
They don't give a shit if they're
No other
to
band does it more on their own terms than the Cribs do.
Exactly. And bear in mind, 2 of them actually live in the States now, don't they?
That's right. Yeah. Different sides of the
completely different coasts.
But they make it work. They make it happen because that's how dedicated the Germans are.
In summary, that album is, for me, it's going to be... It's one of them ones going to have that. It's the same as the Night Network one as well, in the sense of it's got that real replayability. Is that if it's a word? If it is, I just made it up. But you can play it again and again.
Yeah, sure.
And it just doesn't. I'm not going to get bored of it. I can tell that straight away. So.
Favorite track on the album?
Oh, it's a good one. I actually think the thing that surprised me the most is that the lead single is the one that surprised me the most. Because when I first heard that, I thought that was maybe down the pecking order, but that has got serious replayability.
Yeah.
Serious replay. Also, you have to bear in mind, we live in a world now where I don't really know the names of songs anymore.
Yeah, no one does, don't worry.
Oh, okay, good. All right, cheers.
But for me, my favourite one is a very hooky one, so it makes it easy to remember the title of Things Are Never the Same.
Okay, yeah.
That one's very good.
Things are going to change, things are never the same.
I'm all out of things.
So things are going to change. I think that's the same, practically the same principles.
I'm thingless.
Yeah.
So that was great. I saw their show at Rough Trade East on the album of release week, and had a lovely time, man. First gig of the year. It was my one breaking of dry January. 2 pints were consumed, Bawley.
Wow.
Don't tell Sarah.
I won't. I will.
She's not fucking listening to this.
No, she won't care, no.
And it was amazing. They played a real deep cut. They sort of took a moment and go, we're getting a bit bored of this set list already. It's night 2. Any requests? And the mass shouting was, undetectable.
Yeah.
But they managed to pick an obscure one from the first album, and a lovely time was had by all.
Yes, I did see that was on there. I did also see it was longer. I thought this was going to be a sort of in-store... Here's your 6 songs and we're off.
Yeah, sometimes it's the case. I think that was the attitude 10, 15 years ago. But honestly, in-store gigs now are almost like a proper gig.
Yeah, I was looking at it, was 13 songs.
About 50-minute set, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
can't argue with that.
Yeah, and what do you have to do? Just buy the vinyl to get in?
Or you have to be in touch with the PR team and ask for guest list.
Okay, I'll...
Start a podcast, baby. Doors open. So that's what I did. It was good. I had a lovely time. So, shout out to the Cribs. Always, every time.
Oh, yes.
Been some fun and interesting news stories in the world of music this month.
Okay.
One that particularly caught my attention is German related.
Okay.
Matty Healy's been up to his old tricks again, hasn't he?
Ah, yes.
Matty Healy's been up to his old tricks.
Sorry, I mean the alleged thief.
The alleged thief. So, did you know about this story?
Yes, I read the article, but obviously, let's go through it. But obviously, when you look at Matty Healy, he just seems like such a stand-up guy.
You can trust that man. with your handbag,
As you-
with your laptop
as you
in a
know-
coffee shop,
As you know, he's
with
not
your
my,
girlfriend, with your half-smoked pack of cigarettes,
gosh.
but do not leave a Fender, is it Mustang?
Mustang, was it? Yeah, but it was the one, obviously,
Do
Ryan's.
not
It must be
leave a
Mustang.
Fender Mustang in the company of Matty Healy. But no, I don't think we can blame Matty for this, but basically Ryan Drummond's guitar
will.
got...
Oh, sorry, carry on.
We're on camera with this. Matty Healy, if you're listening. But Ryan Drummond's guitar from like 2002 got stolen, and then it's transpired years later that Matty Healy took ownership of that guitar. Now, I've been going through the records, and I can't find a decent cover story for Matt to explain what he was doing in 2002. The paper trail goes cold.
No, I mean, I will say that obviously, if the it's 2002, that's a long time ago.
2002.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
So,
Apparently, Matty Healy was at university.
crikey, how old is he now?
I don't know, I just put him saying stuff. I don't know if it's true.
Oh,
or not.
right, okay.
Okay, I'll try that again. He was at school that day.
Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is that the bit that does add up is if he's bought it from somewhere, he is a man of means. He's had a very, obviously, nice upbringing, I would have
Sure.
thought. So he would be able to afford said guitar.
I like saying going to Christmas, going, Mum, Christmas, I want that guitar.
Yeah,
The
and
one
they
that
just
Ryan
go,
Drummond's playing 15 years
Hey,
ago.
whatever shuts him up. That was Geordie, by the way.
That was really good.
Oh, thank you.
That was really good.
That was his dad, not his mum, although
That
they're
was
very similar.
Very similar.
Yeah.
And yes, that guitar ended up being Matty Healy's for years. It's now Bieber Doobies. And let's see how honest they are. Will that guitar make its way back to Ryan Drummond?
How does it work from a sort of criminal point of view? Is what I was thinking at the time. Like, if you
Now
can
you're
prove-
a man of a law-abiding man.
of course, exactly. Yes.
And that's because you study law in great detail
exactly.
in your spare time.
You have to understand it to respect
You're
it.
an amateur lawman.
Like Judge Dredd.
Dredd. So
but
you
yeah-
tell me, as a man that's an expert in law.
My understanding was if you've got proof if you've got proof of the purchase, say for example Ryan has proof of that purchase,
Yeah.
and then he filed a police crime number, whatever, to say that he's lost that item and it's stolen. If it's then found and it's the same serial number, then surely that's his, right?
Is Matty Healy going down for handling stolen goods?
I'd like to think so.
Matty, you're on the run, boy. You're on the run. So yeah, that's been a bit of fun. The other big news story, Robbie Williams
Yeah.
is back and with huge success.
Yes.
16th UK number one.
Yes.
Thoughts and opinions on Britpop and Robbie Williams in general?
I'll start with a quote.
Now, I'd say be careful here. Someone that's actually running this festival, this entire thing, he produced the album. So,
Oh, really?
So we are in a public setting here on a speaker. So
Okay.
I can't see Jason at the moment. I think you're okay. You're safe now.
What I found, I'll start with a quote from somebody on X. Is that what they call it these days?
I don't, but go on.
A young woman said, Robbie Williams could do Hey Jude, but could the Beatles do Rock DJ? Now, Ringo probably could. I mean, that would be a sight, wouldn't it? But like, yeah, that really challenged me. Obviously, the Beatles. I mean, I'm comparing it to the Beatles immediately. That's the record
Sure.
that he's overtaken.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
The Beatles have done most of the legwork in 8 years. Maybe the best of album. I think one was the last one of theirs.
Right.
Whereas Robbie's got 16. What I didn't realise was I thought that included his Take That ones. It doesn't.
Is that all the solo?
That's
mad.
just his solo ones.
That is mad.
So with the Take That ones as well, we're well over 20.
It's got to be.
Whoa! I mean, so he's been around.
That's
I mean,
nearly 20 times more number one albums than we've had.
I know. That's yeah, exactly. Crikey.
You're a numbers guy.
Yeah, well, 0 times, forget it. 16th number one album shows how long he's been in the consciousness.
Yeah.
He also disappeared for quite a while.
Well, this is it.
So when was he churning all this out? I'm trying to work out that I am a numbers guy.
You are a numbers guy.
I'm trying to work it all out, but yeah, that's incredible. I mean, he's done a swing album,
Done a swing album.
which was
When you're winning, though. Only when you're winning.
Swing when you're winning, sing when you're winning. That sounds like a lyric from him, doesn't it? Actually,
I'd listen.
yeah. There's only one album he's released that didn't make
Is that so?
number one, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head now.
Cult
But
classic.
when I remember looking at it, I remember going, yes, that was dreadful.
Would it have been the Rude Box
one.
era?
Was that? I think it might have been, unless Rude Box was called Rude Box. If that's the case, then no. But
We're not Robbie Williams historians. We should make that abundantly
do you know
clear.
what? My knowledge on him is probably better than the average person. It's probably better than the average person.
Better than it's got any right to be, yeah.
I mean, there was the thing where he signed a 5-album deal.
Yeah.
With the EMI, £85 million. second biggest in the world, only to Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that had been about 2 years before illegal MP3 downloading became a thing.
And
Guess who got the last laugh?
And he had an album called Escapology.
Yeah.
Where he was hanging upside down off a cliff or such like.
Sure.
And he came out of the recording meeting, and they said, "Well, how do you feel, Robbie?" And he went, "Well, fucking rich, obviously," which I thought was an honest answer as any.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
there's something so unrelatable about Robbie Williams, isn't there?
Yeah. He also said, "Cocaine is God's way of telling you you've got too much money." So he's quite a prophet. Yeah, he's got lines, hasn't he? Really?
He's got lines.
Quite literally.
He's got lines. So speaking of success, #1 albums, defining culture, the best band in the world are back, aren't they?
Oh my gosh.
Let's Talk Monkeys.
So how did we know this was happening?
It was being teased. There was like a sort of, as is often the case, a bit of word comes out on social media. You're not quite sure how much to believe, but the rumours were pretty much as close to true as you could expect. They said that it was going to be a new Arctic Monkeys song, part of a charity release, and it's going to be an old AM song that they've redone. That wasn't the case. It is a brand new song. Yeah, it was made up of like old ideas. I just thought it was something that's been sat in the vault for years, which would be not their style at all.
No, exactly.
They've never done that. They've literally never done that. Let's get it right. I mean, we're just marking this month the 20-year anniversary, and at no point have they marked it apart from releasing this new song.
Yeah.
So they're not going back. They're never ever looking back, are they?
They're not re-releasing a vinyl with
They're not re-releasing a vinyl. They're not touring the album in full at all. That'd be the easier thing to do.
Well, they are one band, if you look at it this way, that doesn't need to.
It doesn't need to.
No,
exactly. Yeah.
They don't need publicity.
No.
So, but yeah, I love it.
It's so good, right?
I love it.
It's so good.
It gets. The good thing about it is obviously it's going to always have critics to a certain extent.
Sure.
I.e., it's not the first album.
Yeah.
It's not the second album. Which obviously, me and you just think we just laugh at people like that now.
We laugh.
We used to
Oh,
bite.
how we laugh.
We used to bite, and now we just think, oh, shut up. You know what I mean? If they were still doing songs about the same thing 20 years later, that'd be pretty sad.
Pretty sad, yeah.
So
We'll still listen to it because we're sad, but don't worry about that.
We're just as
Don't
sad as
worry
them.
about that,
We'd be
mate.
just as sad as them, if not sadder.
But no, it feels like it's the most unanimously liked single of theirs since the AM era, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it's got elements of that. It's got elements of Tranquility Bass.
Yeah.
It's even got a little
It's got
nod to
plenty of the car.
It's got,
Plenty of the
so
car
it's
in
got it's got all of the vibe going on at once. I have to say, yeah, I think it's a banger.
It's so good.
I like the way I think the hook's great. I think that the beginning of it is what I like. Sounds kind of like almost
a drum
a bit
machine
sort of,
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of almost got like a bit of an oriental sort of sound, offbeat, like Pong playing.
It doesn't go where you think it's going to go, does it?
Exactly. So, yeah.
I had a bit of a mad experience the day that song got released. I was in the office all day that day, so it got released at 3 p.m. and I was just like going, I want to get out of this fucking office and put it on. And my AirPods had broken that week, so I'm using old-fashioned iPhone headphones, bit shit. And I was walking home, listening to it for about the 5th time in a row. And this guy's driven past in one of those green Foxton branded minis, and he was caught at a traffic light, and he's blasting the song at full volume. I'm sort of taking my headphone out. I'm going, mate, that's a tune. A tune. He's going, what the fuck's that geezer on about? I go, it's a tune, mate. It's a tune. Listen to that. As he's gone round the corner, he's gone, mate, what are you on about? He goes, I'm listening to the same song. And he's going, yes, mate, legend.
Thank God that ended nicely. Otherwise, he could have just gone, no, I've got the radio on.
Yeah,
Please leave me alone.
I mean, I didn't quite get his reaction towards the end, but he did understand what I was on about. So I was sort of hoping for that sort of connection, that joint moment of everyone listening to the same song at the same time. I didn't have that, but I got to share it with a guy at Foxton's at about 6:30
And there must be
PM.
thinking all estate agents were obnoxious.
Well, it does go against the rule of, estate agents being... You chose obnoxious as a descriptive word. Well, I could have gone a lot harder.
I'm not going to go any further. Yeah, exactly.
Any estate agents listening, I am moving house tomorrow, and you've been nothing but
I
trouble.
was going to touch on that at the end, but yeah, good luck.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, it's the point. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to do much cultural activities at the moment because I have been in the middle of moving house. So I'm missing out on gigs and stuff this month and next month.
That's why you've got
I need you to fill
me
in some blanks here, Bawley.
How stressed are you on a scale of 1 to stressed?
I mean, all the hard work. This is boring content. But yeah, the wife's done a lot of the heavy lifting. Sarah, thank God, I love you.
She's been at
You're
work,
amazing.
she's been lugging around boxes.
Chatting to you, calling it work. Unbelievable. There is another band I'd like to talk about, please. A big EP came out this month, which I cannot stop listening to. Westside Cowboy.
Okay, so you guys went to see him at Truck last year?
No, missed them.
Okay, let's start again. Your brother went to go and see him at
My
Truck last year?
brother watched them at Truck last year.
I didn't go. Jack was like, "No, it's just I'm kind of digging it." He wasn't 100% convinced, but he was on the way there. I have to be honest. I was expecting some kind of reference to either the West Side or Cowboys. There is neither.
A cowboy-free zone.
A LA
And
cowboy.
you're a Western man.
An LA cowboy, like, Westside.
No good.
No.
What did you get, though,
Don't know.
from listening to him?
Oh, sorry. I thought we were going to
Not in general.
There's a lot more slow melodic stuff than I thought there'd be.
It's two different sides of them, I think, isn't it, on the EP?
It's kind of got a little bit of the band that we went to go and see, that Personal Trainer band. There's a little bit I get a little bit of a vibe with that.
Yeah, that's fair, yeah.
And then when I actually looked into it a bit more, this Westside Cowboys actually been supporting them on their last
that
tour.
makes sense, okay.
Which makes sense. It adds up. But yeah, that's the first sort of vibe I got. I like it. I dig it, man. There's the
There's 5-track EP. It's
Two of them are
bookended
quite
by
slow.
2 slow songs.
Yeah.
First one, last one. The 3 middle songs could not be more in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Really exciting guitar parts, huge choruses, and just really, really exciting, and sort of the band I've been looking for the last couple of years.
I looked to see where they're playing in the next couple of weeks. They are playing some very small places.
And they're all sold out.
And they are all sold out, yes, very much so.
So that's a good question there. If they're already selling out the Scala, where do you think their next sort of London show would be? What size venue do they be playing at? Electric Ballroom, I guess, or?
That's the thing. It all depends how quickly things sell. You could jump from there to Kentish Town. It all depends how the numbers stack up.
And you're a numbers guy.
I am indeed, as previously mentioned. I can only assume that they gauge it. It can only be directly now from streams
And Instagram followings to an extent, I think.
Yeah,
which is sad, but
is it really? Is that a thing? Is that? I mean, do the two tie in? Is there?
Management always know ask, how have the social media numbers done this month?
Of course, but ultimately they're going to go and they're not the coolest band to go and look at.
No, I think that's fair.
So I'm guessing this would be a band that's definitely streams. It makes me wonder now you've mentioned it whether there's almost a formula to it. You know what I mean? Like saying, well, you've got the Instagram followers. We add that into the amount of streams. Where do we go next for it? Because you do see quite a lot, probably more often than we used to, where a band will book a venue and it's too big.
Yeah, sure.
Or they'll book a venue and it's too small. But booking a venue and it's too big, that seems to be happening a little bit more than it used to.
Yeah, yeah.
And I can only wonder if they're looking at these things. And as I say, Instagram really is kind of in a weird way, it's kind of a lie. If something looks good,
yeah, absolutely.
it won't necessarily relate to someone spending 25 quid to go and see you.
Well, there's always that thing of like an engaged audience or not. You can have 100,000 followers, but how much do they really care?
Exactly. Until they put their money, until they put their money where their mouth is, then we don't really know. But yeah, in answer to your question, yeah, the natural progression would be Electric Ballroom and then
Roundhouse end of the year, Kentish Town Forum maybe.
But it all depends on the trajectory, I suppose.
Yeah.
They got.
It needs some Radio 1 playlisting and things like that.
Their summer is basically the hinge point now. It's make sink or swim really. They're going to go absolutely flying up.
Well, I think they'll definitely be the band of the summer, I think.
You reckon?
I think that's fair to assume. I think every tent they're going to play this year is going to be absolutely heaving.
What are they confirmed for? They're not
They're doing truck.
They're doing truck. Oh, well, there we go.
I hope I'm right. I'm pretty sure I'm right. But that leads you on quite nicely. You're mentioning about bands booking rooms that are too big. There's been a big tour.
Look at us.
Hello, at the back there.
Can I just point out we are in a huge room and nobody gives a shit about us. It's massive, this
it's
place.
about the same numbers that I sort of grew up in about people that gave a shit about me, really. It's just like being back home as a kid.
It reminds me of playing in a band with you a little bit.
The rooms were smaller then, though.
Yeah, true. I think.
The boos were louder from the back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you mentioned a good point there about bands that are booking rooms that are too big for them. There's a young man that's announced a couple of very big rooms for this summer. Harry Styles is back on the road.
Oh, my gosh. That was a great little link you did
do you like that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's kind of a catalyst for the problem we're seeing for these smaller level bands where people are spending £300, £400 on a stadium gig when they could be seeing a band in a Roundhouse, a Kentish Town Forum for what, 40 quid for a...
I have to admit, I actually bought Harry Styles tickets the other day, despite not really know. This is the power of marketing. I thought to myself, it's summer. If I don't go, then, the missus and her friends or someone will go. The opportunity came to get a couple, and I went, I'll get them. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to be the only person that's done that.
Yeah, right.
Obviously, there's some people that sell for profitable gain. There's some people that buy just because they've come from overseas and they might say. But this Harry Styles thing is, however big you think it is, it's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
And I'm now starting to think to myself, and I'm looking at it, I think, if he adds any more dates to this, we're going to be at the point where if people aren't going multiple times, then how the numbers just don't stack up. Because we're going to, every single person we know is going to have to go.
It's a big tour. It's a real big tour. But I think he's giving £1 of every ticket to grassroots venues. That's cool. But I think what he's doing is stopping people from being able to afford to go to other gigs.
Yeah,
that's their
true.
sort of gig money for the year, spent on a £300, £400 ticket for that. People can't afford to see a Westside Cowboy or a Get Down Services or bands that are at that level. They're probably not got a similar target audience, is granted. But an equivalent pop star, for example, people are going to, well, I can't go to that. I've bought a ticket for Harry Styles now.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that. I mean, what will be interesting is in terms of, in terms of dates and the sheer volume of it, it kind of marries up a little bit with Taylor Swift, particularly what he's doing in this country. And I think Taylor is the biggest, probably.
I think that's fair to say.
So it'd be interesting to see.
She's pretty big.
I mean, she is.
This is a hot take on the podcast here. Taylor Swift?
No, but I'm just
pretty
saying,
big.
I think she is the biggest.
Yeah, she is.
So everybody that is playing second fiddle to that. So it'd be interesting to see how it all pans out. But 30 nights
30
at
nights
Madison Square
at
Garden.
Madison Square Garden. That is mental.
Have you been Madison Square Garden?
Never had the pleasure. You've been, right?
I went.
Tell
to
me about MSG.
It is the most expensive beer, which obviously is how we gauge any venue. Of
course.
Start from the beginning.
Organisation.
How much was the beer? How was it getting in? How was it getting out? How much was the beer? God, we're old. And the beer was extortionate. I keep talking about the beer. I went to go and see Slipknot.
You saw Slipknot at MSG.
I saw Slipknot at the Madison Square Garden because I was in New York. At the time, I didn't know... I'm not as much of a city guy. I don't really like London. So going to New York, I was a bit kind of like, am I going to enjoy this? I wanted to go to MSG. It was the only place the only thing that was on at that time. I bought a couple of tickets. I went. Obviously, I had no idea what was going on.
Sure.
I'm not meant to.
You're not a metal guy.
I enjoyed it. I mean,
Yeah,
other people seem to really enjoy themselves,
Sure.
and that's I mean, all about that.
You like seeing people happy.
Oh, it was great. We're having a great time. Oh, and all that. Yeah, it was great.
It's like Corey's in the room with me.
But yeah, it was. It's a big old indoor for an indoor venue. It is. It's big. It's probably the same sort of size as the O2 Arena.
Yeah, sure.
But it just feels the way it's sort of designed. It's very grandiose.
Right.
It does feel. It feels massive. So to have 30 nights there, you got to start asking yourself, how's he not going to get fucking bored?
I know.
Like because. And also, is it Jamie XX doing
That's
all 30 nights?
what I was going to mention. Jamie XX is supporting all 30 nights. That is an obscure choice of booking.
What was interesting was, I think I mentioned it to you, when I first saw the 30 nights at Madison Square Garden, my initial thought was, it's obvious that if he's got Jamie XX there every night, this new album has got to be a little bit more dancey.
Well, it clearly is. You've heard the single yet?
I haven't.
It is very Jamie XX
Okay.
tinged. Yeah.
What kind of then made me think it might not be the case is that the UK one's Shania Twain.
Yeah. So, yeah, what we've learned from Harry's support acts about how reflective that is of the sonics of the new album, we just don't know at this point.
No, that's
There's
what I mean.
Shania Twain on one of them. There's Robin on one of them.
Yeah.
There's Jamie XX in New York. Can't remember who the other ones are now, but like, yeah, that's a mixed bag right there.
Yeah, I mean, Robin. I've forgotten about this Robin.
Yeah, she's doing the Amsterdam shows. Big song. Big song. She's back this year as well, new album. Singles are good so far. But anyway, going off the topic. One thing that I guess concerns is probably the wrong word, but Jamie XX supporting, I know for certain there's going to be a lot of people in the audience that do not want to watch Jamie XX.
No, but what you know when you go to a gig and then before even the support acts on, there's a guy just DJing.
Sure.
I think that's what a lot of people will think that he is.
Oh, I don't know about that. There'll be lighting and stuff, wouldn't there?
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is like they won't. I don't think they'll. I can't see the screaming young children going in and going, oh, that's caught my attention. Do you know what I mean? That's going to be just a guy playing some tunes, is what I'm saying.
Sure.
With some nice visuals. That's the point I'm trying to make. It's not really. Is he coming? If he's coming looking for new fans, he's going to get some just by law of averages. The amount of people that are coming.
That's true, but I think it's going more and more of a thing now with these pop acts where. I mean, you had this more than anyone else at Chapel Roan in Barcelona.
Oh, yeah.
Where people get to the front row, sit there all day, and will literally sit there reading a book during support bands.
Madness. Absolute madness.
Tell us a little bit about your experience at Primavera last year with that.
Well, again, I just don't really know what's going on anymore because the stage is split in two.
Yeah.
I've started walking. I haven't quite caught that. I'm on my own. Bear in mind, in Barcelona, I've gone down the left-hand side, thinking, "Oh, hang on a minute. This is seems a little bit quieter on this side. Not that much quieter." And you'll find out why in a minute. Because when I get about halfway through, everybody from the final sort of third of the whole arena here is here to see Chapel Roan. But I'm standing there and thinking, hang on a minute, Fontaine's, who I was obviously there, I was a bit late to see him. I was like legging it over, got out of a taxi, ran in the venue, ran to the thing, And then I realised, hang on a minute, I'm on the wrong side. I realised I was just watching a screen of Fontaine.
Yeah.
Fontaine's were playing on the other side of the partition, but the whole thing was just rammer-jammer full of Chappelle Rowan fans, both sides.
Yeah.
Just to even look at a screen. So, and then, of course, they do the HOTTOGO.
That's it. Very good.
See, and
he's a numbers guy, not a letters guy.
I picked up on the dance very quickly, I have to say, on my own.
Pints were spilled, I'm guessing?
Well, it was just raucous, mate. It was just raucous. It's amazing. When you're on your own, if a dance like no one's watching, oh, dear God, I did.
Did we mention the Kanye West statement that came out the other day?
Yeah, well, you know, I've read his statement, and I just think, oh, fair enough, apology accepted. Let's all move on.
Yeah, I think that's about...
He's only offended absolutely everybody.
Every group of people on Earth.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Jews, obviously, then he went on his own.
Yeah.
Black people.
I was pretty offended.
I was just offended just reading the other day. But yeah, he's apologised now. Let's draw a line under it.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
I don't think either of us are nearly intelligent enough to put in any 2 cents worth talking about there.
But he's saying about this, the injury he got from the car accident.
Is that what it was?
Before Through the Wire, before college dropout,
Yeah.
obviously had the wire on his jaw.
Yes, he did.
Got a nasty bang to the head, and the nasty bang to the head has caused him to be a massive racist 20 years after.
Yeah, it's tale as old as time, isn't it?
It's, you know, you see it all the time.
You see it all the time. Thoughts and prayers of all involved. And yeah, sorry, Kanye, I think that ship sailed, mate. So
the thing is, though, he's got a new song coming out. Obviously, the follow-up to the very successful Hell Hitler, which was, I think, his last single. Hasn't helped himself, has he?
He hasn't helped himself.
It's quite a hole to dig yourself out of.
Yeah.
But he has got a new single coming up next week. He also makes an excellent point that he won't just be getting back into the swing of things with music, but fashion as well. So if you're looking for some oversized clothing, then just hold tight. It's at £1,000 a garment. It's coming.
That's Kanye covered. What's next month got in store for you, Bawley? What are we doing in February?
What are we doing? Well, it's this Friday coming, which is still technically January, isn't it? 30th, the 30th on tomorrow. There's 2 options. I may choose neither, but I will choose one because I'm a socialist. I get out and about.
Champagne socialist, right?
Yeah, champagne socialist. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. Miles Kane is playing the Roundhouse.
Yes.
Which, going back to is the venue too big for you thing. Me and your brother went to go and see him at Electric Ballroom last year.
Right.
Yeah, it was last year, beginning of last year, and that was just right.
Yeah.
It was busy.
Yeah.
It was buzzing. We had to stand at the back because we weren't as over as zealous as we used to be.
Sure.
That just seemed right.
Yeah.
The Roundhouse is obviously
big room,
big old gaff to fill.
Big room.
Round,
I'd say probably 3 times the size of.
Really? Is it? Do you reckon it's as big as that?
2,500. It's probably about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be far off of it. And so yeah, obviously because of that, Twickets is your friend. Tickets are cheap as chips.
Sure.
So I may well do that. Failing that, there is a band which I told you to check out if you did, called Hot Face, and they're great. So get on them. They're playing the Shacklewell Arms on Friday, and do you know what? I would like to go and see it. It's a bit like kind of 2006, a bit like Bromheads.
Oh, great.
Yeah, kind of that kind
Loud,
of vibe.
explosive.
Yeah, it's going to be all going on. So there's a half a chance I might just go for that instead.
Amazing. Yeah.
But that's coming Friday at the Shacklewell Arms. Bit of a bugger to get to and back, but yeah.
You got to suffer for the things you love.
That's why I'm here now.
That's why he's here now. He's suffering. I've not got any gigs lined up next month, Bawley. I'm moving house, so it's kind of a banter cul-de-sac.
By then, that'd be past tense.
Yeah, but I've
got to get out of the boxes, I'm guessing. Then
there's boxes, isn't there? So bit of a banter cul-de-sac on that one, really. What's meant to
be going on in February? Whatever it is, I'll be there.
We'll see you there.
Well, as I say, I'm away for a week of it, but I can't see there being any indie gigs in Dubai.
Let me have a look. No, I don't think there's any indie fans.
Also, another thing I was going to touch on about gigs, just the whole premise of gigs. Is it possible to cancel as many gigs as Morrissey cancels?
Honestly, you're a numbers guy, right?
He cancels far more gigs than he does.
Pretty extraordinary.
He cancelled a whole other lot last week.
I mean, you're just not going to get on a plane or book a hotel to see.
Of course not. This guy's taking the absolute piss. I think he's just sitting there going, just sort of striking.
Morrissey wins again.
Like pawns on a chessboard, just knocking them over, laughing his head off.
Mad man.
How's it, like from a sort of financial point of view, they must be tearing their hair out.
Yeah, tour managers losing their minds.
Oh, Christ. Have we covered everything? What else did you have on that list?
That was it.
Oh, that was the list?
That was the list.
Well, that's that then. How long have we been doing this for?
I have no idea. It feels right, though. It feels good.
It does feel good, man. But yeah, February. It's a short month.
28 days to my last count.
Yep, and then myself and your brother are going away to the island off of Africa, Lanzarote.
Oh, that's what I was going to mention, actually. Something pretty cool that got announced. Bombay Bicycle Club.
Oh, yeah, doing the two albums
Doing
in
two
one
albums
day.
in one day.
I never really got massively into Flaws. I actually got given a promo copy of the album before it came out by a friend of the podcast, Rob Power. He was obviously
In his
working.
journalism days.
He was obviously working in that sphere at the time, and it never really kind of got me. I think probably because I was expecting another Blues but Sugar Blues. And it's obviously a very stripped back acoustic affair.
Yes,
isn't
it is. It's my least favourite Bombay's album by a long way. But there are two songs on that album which are extraordinary. It's Ivy and Gold, which is fantastic, and Rinse Me Down, which are two songs which
the
you'd
two standout
sometimes
singles, aren't they?
get when you'd see them live, but you'd be pretty lucky to get them. And to know I'm going to hear those songs again this summer is very exciting. And
you went to this Lido festival, didn't you? Didn't you go to
it?
it?
I went there for a couple of hours.
Ah.
And I had really bad hay fever, so I had to leave early and miss Turnstile.
What was it, November?
Every day is.
Okay. Yeah, so, I mean, that festival, it's another one where I look at it and I go, scale of the... If you remember the last time, it was like people were getting tickets given
but here's
to them.
the thing, it's not as big as All Points East. They don't use as much of the field as All Points East does.
Right,
so it is considerably smaller.
Right.
But it's a strong lineup. Fucking Bombay's doing those two albums in full. Metronomy, that's worth getting out of the house for, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I looked at my work schedule and I'm thinking I've got to do something to juggle that around. I'm not going to miss that.
No, that'd be great.
The whole Bombay first album in full, which is one of my probably top 10 albums of all
One
time.
of our faves. So I think that's about us, isn't it? I mean, there's now a selfie stick going around in a circle next to us, and if there's a better note to end things on, I'll get to bloody hear it. I've been William Hann, he's been Robert Bull, and this has been this album. Yeah, it's good.